Back to channel, let us start histology of cartilage. So cartilage is actually referred as avascular tissue, but it is vascular because of presence of canals, blood vessels. From the perichondrium it acquires its nutrition. So cartilage is mainly made up of type 2 collagen and it is a modified connective tissue. So the cells of cartilage are mainly known as chondrocytes that lie in a spaces known as lacunae, and these are present in a matrix. So nucleus is first euchromatic, but later they mature and the nucleus convert into heterochromatic, and also organelles also become less prominent like mitochondria, Golgi, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. So the cytoplasm contains glycogen lipids and the ground substance contains proteoglycans and the meshwork of water and salts. So the carbohydrates are mainly glycosaminoglycans and also chondroitin sulfate, keratin sulfate, hyaluronic acid, and the core protein is called as egregran. So the fibrocytes and the perichondrium mainly made up of fibrocartilage and the perichondrium mainly contains the type 1 collagen. Hyaline. Now let us see about the hyaline cartilage. So the hyaline cartilage is a transparent cartilage and it contains collagen fibers mainly in the matrix, and there are groups of cartilage known as cell nests or isogenous cell groups are present. Around them there is a space known as lacuna and they are appearing as capsule. So you can see this is a histological picture of an hyaline cartilage. So the hyaline cartilage contains many collagen fibers in the matrix and it is transparent. And the groups of cartilage, you can see here the groups of cartilage, these are known as isogenous groups. Around this there is a space, you can see a minute pinkish space around them. That space is known as lacunae and they are appearing like a capsule around this isogenous cell groups of chondrocytes. So the matrix is deeply staining and it is called as territorial matrix or also known as lacunar matrix, deeply staining matrix. And the pale staining matrix is known as interstitial matrix, which is between the chondrocytes. So between one chondrocyte and other, that space is known as interstitial matrix. And hyaline cartilage is usually compared to a tire because its ground substance is mainly having the rubber of tire. The ground substance is compared with the rubber of tire that it resists the compressive force, and the fibers are compared with the threads of the tire which resist the tensional force. So examples, the hyaline cartilage is mainly present in the costal cartilage, that is in the ventral ends of the ribs connecting to the sternum, and the cellularity is decreasing with the age. And in articular cartilage also there is hyaline cartilage where it is found in the most synovial joints and they are like shock absorbers, and there is no perichondrium in the articular cartilage. But remember, hyaline cartilage is having perichondrium and hyaline cartilage is having mainly type 2 collagen fibers, but it is not having perichondrium. It's only in articular cartilage, but hyaline cartilage itself has a perichondrium. And next this articular are having zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Zone 1 are having flat cells and present in the superior stratum. Zone 2 are present in the intermediate stratum and they are having round cells. Zone 3 are having radiate cells present in the radiate stratum, and the deep layer is a calcified matrix. And this hyaline cartilage can be also found in larynx, thyroid, cricoid, erythenoid, trachea, bronchi, nasal septum. Epiphyseal plate is that which connects the diaphysis to the epiphysis. So in all these structures we can find this hyaline. Next let us see the fibrocartilage. So the fibrocartilage is also known as white fibrocartilage. It is made up of type 1 collagen and there is no perichondrium in the fibrocartilage. So in the articular cartilage there is no perichondrium, and in fibrocartilage also there is no perichondrium. So here you can check out the fibrocartilage. So rather they are having thick collagen fibers, you can see there. And the fibrocartilage, the matrix is having high number of collagen fibers, and sometimes you can also find the fibroblast. So this white fibrocartilage is dense fibrous tissue and there is no perichondrium, which is very important, and they give the great strength and elasticity, and they are having type 1 collagen. So the examples of the fibrocartilage are mainly secondary cartilaginous joints, also known as symphysis, that is the joints between the vertebra, that is our intervertebral disc, pubic symphysis and manubriosternal joint. So the articular disc in the synovial joint, that is in our temporomandibular joint, in our sternoclavicular joint, in the menisci of the knee joint, glenoid labrum, acetapetum labrum, all these are made up of fibrocartilage and they are present where the tendon is inserted to the bone. And next let us see the elastic cartilage. So this is the elastic cartilage. So the elastic cartilage is also known as yellow fiber cartilage, and the matrix contain many elastic fibers, you can see. and perichondrium is present. So perichondrium is present in our elastic cartilage and perichondrium is present in our hyaline cartilage, but perichondrium is absent in our only fibrocartilage. But in hyaline cartilage, the articular cartilage also doesn't have perichondrium, and this is having type 2 collagen, this is having type 1 collagen, and even our elastic cartilage is having a type 1 collagen. So elastic cartilage have more flexibility and also can recover its shape when compared with the hyaline cartilage, and it is present in our auricle, that is external acoustic meatus, and also in medial auditory tube, and in epiglottis, corniculate and cuneiform, that are the small cartilages of the larynx. So and this is also present in the apical arytenoid, and all are in mainly, if you observe, these all are examples of mainly in production or reception of the sound. So this cartilage is mainly mesenchymal in origin, that is first it convert into chondroblast, next into chondrocyte. When it is active, then it is in the chondrocyte form, and next the interstitial growth takes place when the cells multiply throughout the substance, and the growth of the cartilage on existing cartilage is known as appositional growth. So the decreased ability, they are not having that much ability for the regeneration, and the ends of the bones are having cartilaginous. Ends of the bones are mainly cartilaginous in the fetal life, but later they are replaced by the bone at the age of 18 years, and this is called as ossification process. And the calcification is nothing but increase more calcium deposits in the matrix. So the calcification in the hyaline cartilage, it takes place in older ages, but the calcification is not present in the fibrocartilage and elastic cartilage. And remember, the articular cartilage also have no calcification, even it is hyaline cartilage. So articular cartilage is an exception even in the case of perichondrium, and also it is an exception in the case of calcification. So this is all about histology of cartilage.